Today was a calm day, the kind where you move at your own pace and let your spirit breathe a little. I stepped out to Walmart, nothing poetic, just me picking up a few things I needed. And while I was walking through the aisle minding my own business, something hit me. I'm not the same Faye that I was at the start of the year. And honestly, that realization came out of nowhere. But it sat heavy in a good way. This year changed me in ways I didn't see coming. Not through some dramatic breakdown or a big moment, but through days like today. Quiet days, regular days, days where life slows you down just enough for you to see yourself clearly. And as I was moving about my day, I realized life lately feels different, and it's because I'm different. I stepped out to Walmart earlier, nothing deep, just a few errands. But that little trip to Walmart showed me something I didn't know I needed. It's funny because I wasn't rushing, I wasn't tense. I wasn't even carrying the weight of 10 things at once. In that moment, I felt like I was just existing, just present. And honestly, that hit me harder than any dramatic lesson this year tried to teach me. Ever since I've known myself, my mind has always been loud, always pushing me to do more, prove more, and fix more. I used to walk through life like I had something to defend, like I was always fighting a battle. But today, I felt peace. Not a perfect Instagram peace, but a real grown, no-nonsense kind of peace. The kind you only get when you've walked through enough fire, that you finally stop asking the flame for permission to be yourself. Between 2024 going into 2025 and now sitting at the end of the year, I can say that this year stripped a lot from me. But everything that it took from me, it replaced it with clarity. I had to let go of old mental habits that felt comfortable, that were draining me. I had to stop showing up for people who didn't show up for me. I had to stop abandoning myself just to keep the wrong things alive. Growth is uncomfortable, but so is staying the same. 2025 really showed me that, girl, stop trying to elevate everybody without elevating yourself. If you got people in your corner and you're not equally growing and you're the only one growing them, that should tell you everything you need to know. I think I believe that change would announce itself with noise, but the real change in me actually showed up quietly, in the way I breathe, in the way I move, in the way that I don't force what doesn't fit my life anymore. That's when you know you're going through a transformation. When the version of you from last year wouldn't even understand the peace you carry right now. Walking around Walmart today, I caught myself feeling grateful. Not for anything that I bought, because I really just bought like little household things, but for the fact that I didn't feel overwhelmed. I didn't feel drained, and I didn't feel like I was rushing back to chaos. My life has honestly had enough chaos. Peace is the reward you fight for when you finally stop letting everything and everybody pull you out of alignment. This season has been teaching me that growth isn't loud, it's not always dramatic, and it's not always inspirational. Sometimes it's simply taking a deep breath in the middle of the grocery aisle, because you finally realize that you're not surviving anymore. You're living, you're present, you're grounded, and that's what growth feels like too. And here's the part I didn't expect. Becoming this calmer version of myself sometimes feels strange. Nothing bad, just unfamiliar territory. I spend so much time fighting battles that when the battle is over, my body doesn't even know how to trust the quiet. But let me tell you, this quiet season, it was earned unapologetically. This quiet is real, and this quiet belongs to me. And it's been reflecting a version of me I fought so hard to meet. A version that is more patient, a version that is more honest, more intentional, never perfect, but more aligned. That is what this year taught me. Alignment is not always about everything going right. It's about you finally going right with yourself. Because when you're really growing, even your everyday regular moments feel different. You move different. You think different. You even respond different. Not because the world softened, but because you did the work to soften your spirit without losing your strength. So if you're in a season like me where life feels quiet, pay attention. Sometimes the quiet is where your new beginning is hiding. Sometimes the quiet is where you learn who you really are without the noise, the chaos, or the pressure to be anything other than real. And that's what today was all about for me. It was real, it was simple, and it was present. It was a reminder to show me that my life doesn't need theatrics to show me that I've grown. The proof is in how I carry myself on days no one sees. The proof is in how I move through the small moments. Here's the lesson. Number 1, growth shows up in your everyday choices, not your highlight moments. I had to pause for a second and put on my MAC lip gloss because who's out here filming with dry lips? Not me. But anyways, back to the lesson. 2, your peace is gonna grow when you stop apologizing for what drained you. 3, clarity comes from slowing down long enough to hear yourself again. 4, transformation is quiet. Don't ignore the small days. they're shaping you too. If there's one thing I want you to take away from watching this video, it's to pay attention to who you're becoming when nobody's watching. That's the version of you that speaks truth. And of course, you know, I'm gonna leave you with an affirmation so that you have it to carry along with you all throughout this week. I honor my growth, I stay aligned with my peace, and I walk forward with clarity and confidence. Know this. Life lately may feel quiet, but it's in that quiet that everything is going to start to make sense. Today is Vlogmas Day 7. We may be behind, but guess what? It's another day down. I'm proud of us for pushing through, even on the days when life feels heavier than it should. Vlogmas for me is discipline and gratitude, not chaos and pretending. We've made it to the end of another Vlogmas video. You know what to do. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't keep this video to yourself. Share this video with somebody who needs a reminder to honor their growth. I'll see you guys in just a few, same time, same vibe for another Vlogmas video. Bye!